Hey everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Action Sunday. And this weekend, for the next 3 weeks, I'm repeating that 3 weeks, I'm going to be doing something I've never done. I'm going to look at the Transformers franchise. I decided, you know what, it's been too long. How about I just sit down and just watch them all and just give my overall thoughts on every movie. So to kick things off today, I just want to look at the first one, okay? Because this one always sticks in my mind as the first one, because I remember I was like 17 or 18 when this movie came out, and I was kind of excited when I heard about this, and then when I went to see it, I was both wowed and at the same time confused. But then over time, I slowly realized why I started to hate on this movie, and there's a couple of factors. Number one, the direction of the movie, the direction of the story. As much I will admit, at least they pay respect to the source material. They follow it. But what the hell were they thinking? The story needed more work. The whole thing felt like it was just fan service and a whole shit ton of product placement. And there were, okay. I don't know if you remember that. You know, when the All-Spark sets off all this chain reaction. It's like all of a sudden it turns like a Toyota's airbag into a machine. It turns a Xbox 360 into a bot. It turns all this other crazy stuff. And I thought, wow. I'm like, this. I don't know if that was clever or that was just some shit product placement that was just there. Okay. It was there for just get a laugh and get some views, and also, hey, jack up sales. So that's pretty cool. But of course, the one thing that I'm going to say is right now, and it's going to be I hate to sound like a broken record, and it's going to sound like a broken record for possibly next week too. Okay? Shia LaBeouf sucks. I could not stand him. His whiny, overacting, erratic behavior is just terrible. Okay? I could not take it, okay? For between this movie and the next two movies, I could not take him, okay? You could have casted anyone else in the role of Sam Witwicky. You could have put someone even younger. You could have put someone that actually felt like an actual teenager and not a 28-year-old little socialist man-child, all right? So, yeah, I just couldn't take it. I really can't take it. And there's a reason why I hate him, okay? I do not like Shia LaBeouf one bit. And, of course, depending on who you ask, Shia LaBeouf was the kind of made the franchise. I'm like, yeah, it made it unwatchable. So he essentially is like the Hayden Christensen of the Transformers. Okay, if Hayden Christensen made Anakin a whiny crybaby, maybe of course Shia LaBeouf would make Samuel Witwicky a whiny crybaby. What the fuck were they thinking? Oh my god, I just couldn't take it. But I will admit, the silver lining in all this, getting Peter Cullen to voice Optimus Prime, and that was a good thing. Like, as soon as I heard that opening monologue, I was just, oh my god, it's him. Like, everyone got excited. I remember sitting in the theaters and people were like, oh, this is awesome. But then as the movie went on, things got a little crazy, got a little wild. There were some comedy moments, well, dark comedy. And then, of course, the final act, kind of brought it all together. But at the end, I'm like, okay. So he gets the girl, love the music, and all that. Linkin Park kicks some major ass. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. So, I'm like, so it has some things going for it, but it was just taking me into a wrong direction, kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And of course, another thing is, why couldn't they just get the original voice actor to play Megatron? They got Hugo Weaving, which I'm fine with, but they could have gotten some other familiar faces for some of these Autobots and Decepticons. And speaking of Decepticons, I'm like, Starscream was completely wasted, and of course, Starscream likes to undermine everyone. No, I was expecting that to be part of the plot. Nope, didn't happen. Also, I was expecting to see some other Transformers that I'm a big fan of, like Hot Rod and Cliffjumper. Were they in the movie? Nope. So. Once again, it's like they just want to pick. They just said, okay, I know there's so many different Autobots, Decepticons you can pick and just add them to the story. So, okay, who should we start with? Okay, let's do. Obviously, we'll do the big ones. We'll do Bumblebee. We'll do Optimus Prime. We'll throw in Ironhide. But now we throw in Jazz and this other guy. I'm like, and Ratchet. I'm like, what? What? I'm like, come on. Could have picked anybody else. Could made Hot Rod. Jazz could have been Hot Rod, in my opinion. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, depending on how you like it. So yeah, that's pretty much one of the letdowns. I just couldn't take it. It's like what? It's like if you want to make this an authentic Transformers movie, get all the familiar ones, ones that every 80s fan grew up with and loved and watched. Okay, and hell, make something out of stick to a plot from the actual material instead of making a slam a half-assed slapdash, plot. I'm like with just over-exaggerated special effects and explosions. That's my problem. Okay, so let's see. There's a reason why I will. There's a reason why I'm trying to stay away from the Transformers franchise because it's like I said, it really left me with a bad taste in my mouth, and I just couldn't take it. And so if this was worse, how can I imagine the sequels? So yeah, so going back rewatching this, it's like I said, I'm trying. I tried to give this another chance. Okay, like I said, there's moments of brilliance, but there's moments I just say I can't do this. Okay, so after a much further review and further thought, I'm going to give the first Transformers 1, a score of a 7 out of 10. That's as best I'm gonna get because at least there's some silver linings in this that could make it for a passable movie. But to me that's where the bar stands. Okay, how will yours fare? Well, we'll find out. All right. So tune in next week for part 2. Okay. So I want to hear your thoughts. Okay. So thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting videos.